So one of Donald Trump's great gifts, always has been, even before he was in politics, was his ability to change the subject. So if there was something in the news that he didn't want to be in the news anymore, he would throw a bunch of chum in the water, hoping that the media sharks, in this metaphor, would gather around that and pay less attention to this thing over here that he didn't want to have covered anymore. He's done it throughout his time in office, and he did it plenty of times when he was a reality TV star as well. Here's what's interesting. That Trump distraction machine, it looks like it's run up against something that it can't distract from. And that is the growing, and yes, still growing controversy over Jeffrey Epstein and the release of files related to the federal investigation into him. So this is now day 10 that we have been talking about this story ever since last Monday when the Department of Justice released a very brief 2-page memo essentially saying, oh, Epstein committed suicide. No, he never had a client list. There's nothing to see here. Everybody go home. Well, the MAGA online influencer right did not like that, and they like it even less today than they did when it came out. Pam Bondi, the Attorney General, doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of answers. FBI Director Kash Patel and FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino have gone quiet. Trump is trying to say that this is a Democratic hoax. Again, that makes no sense. And what's interesting is, even as he does his tried and true tactic of chumming up the waters, it's not working. Let me give you a few examples. Last weekend, Trump announced 30% tariffs going into effect on August 1st against the European Union and Mexico. Didn't move the needle. We learned last week that the FBI and the Department of Justice are looking into former FBI Director James Comey and former CIA Director John Brennan, right, for maybe doing something illegal. We don't even know. Didn't move the needle. Donald Trump tried to pick a fight with his favorite foil, California Governor Gavin Newsom, over light rail in California, of all things. Didn't move the needle. And he even now is saying that he is in talks with Coca-Cola to ensure they use real cane sugar in their drinks going forward. By the way, Coca-Cola says that they have no comment. And even that isn't really moving the needle. It's fascinating because, again, I really do think whether you like Trump, hate Trump, he is a master manipulator of the media, always has been, even again before he got into politics. He's trying to manipulate the media off this story, but it's not working. And I think it's not working for two reasons. Number one, the Epstein thing is so scandalous, so scurrilous, so eminently watchable. I hate to say it, but true. People are just consuming, and it's a conspiracy theory, so people can't get enough of it. That is making it more difficult for his administration to move away from it. The second thing is, the call is coming from inside Donald Trump's political house. This isn't the media or Democrats saying he needs to release this stuff, although the Democrats are saying that. This is Laura Loomer. This is, Megyn Kelly. This is Lauren Boebert. This is Marjorie Taylor Greene. These are very pro-Trump voices typically who are saying this isn't good enough. And so it's not, they are not able to rally their forces behind the let's all move on, and therefore it makes it harder to move on. But I just want to note that because, again, distraction. It's always worked for Trump to change the story, to throw some chum over there and get the sharks to swim over there. It's not working this time, and I don't know if he'll change tactics. It's worked for him before, so he may just keep doing it, but I think it's time for a tactics change. Okay, that's it from me. I ask you one thing. Just hit that subscribe button. You get a ton of free content, and you help me build my career as an independent news creator. Take care.